I did this already. It was no sound. Now I got to troll myself to make sure that there's some audio in this one. But anyway, let's go ahead with the review. I'm gonna bust this one. I did this already. Now I know I got some sound. Now I know we in business now. We in business. Anyway, Satoru, he showed up to the cookout for some ribs. Ended up having to save this girl. Now, when he finally saved Irie, he's getting ready to take her down the stairs. He's thinking, damn, this girl fat. He said, I never knew she was so fat. He said, one time I did notice that she had kind of thick ankles. You know, her wrist was kind of thick. You know, she had a little fat around the neck. And he said, but I didn't know she was this big. The manager comes in and saves her, which means that he's probably not the killer, because why would he save her? You know, unless he was trying to save Satoru, because Satoru is his scapegoat. He couldn't let them both die. You know what I mean? And on top of that, if he saves him, that could throw him off his trail. So that could be the reason, but I highly doubt it. It really wouldn't make sense for him to go in there and save him, risk his life. That's the reason why he's got Satoru as a scapegoat in the first place, so he won't risk his life of going to prison, because he don't want to get stretched out and raped and everything like that and gaped. Anyway, Satoru, he calls up this record label, right? He tells him that he wants to push up his date so he could drop his mixtape earlier. The album did well, had plenty of sales. It's buzzing in the streets, it's buzzing in the club. He says he wants to get that mixtape. He wants to drop that mixtape as soon as possible. Joking. But he calls some dude who's a reporter. But it looked, when they first showed the building that the reporter was in, it was a few buildings. It said Columbia Record Label. If I'm not mistaken, Columbia Records is a real record label. I could be mistaken, but I highly doubt it. But anyway, the dude's a reporter, and he talks with Satoru. He says he's been waiting to meet him. Satoru shows up at some public place. Then he takes him back to his crib, and he says, I know you didn't do it. How do you know? He said, I got a tip from my dukes, and so he knew that Satoru was good money because he already got a tip from my dukes. My dukes don't play, you know, because he even told them, he said, women are gods. Women are gods. Because she the one who fed you. She the one that nourished you. And had she not put that breast in your mouth and fed you, you would have died. No, but I'm joking. But I seen that on some some dude did this some type of speech, and I thought it was great. But yeah. He knew that Satoru was good money because the mom called him, told him that she knew who the killer was. She didn't say it was a son. If it was a son, she would have said it. I think my son's a killer. You know, it would have been that. I think my son's a rapist. It would have been something like that. You know? So with that being said, he knew that the person she called on wasn't the son. And being that she knew who the killer was and the killer killed her right then that confirmed that the person she thought was a killer was a killer, and it wasn't her son. If it wasn't her son, it could have been her moon, or it could have been her Earth or Venus, or no, I'm joking. But it wasn't her. It wasn't her son. It was a different person. Anyway, the reporter, he tries to help people out that have been wrongly incarcerated. So that's what his job is. He went to the hospital and immediately got to work. He went straight to work, found out what room Irie was in, and went to go report. He left Satoru at the crib. He said, you can go ahead and use my computer. He said, it's hooked up to my neighbor's Wi-Fi, and they still haven't found out, so we're getting free internet. He said, just don't go on any weird sites. He said, because he's still paying off his computer. He don't need any viruses. He said, don't go to those sites with the donkey anal rape and all that kind of stuff. Don't go there. He says, I stick to like YouTube, Twitter, Wikipedia. He said, stick to that stuff. Don't go to that weird section that you used to. He said, I got an iPad for that. He said, I use that. He said, I use my iPad for that. Now, anyway, He goes straight to work, find out Irie's not there. The mom is there. The mom switched places with her because they were trying to trick the dad. No, I'm joking, but he switched places with her because she found that she knew who the killer was. The killer is the dad. Ever since he stole that candy bar, he's been on a killing spree just to like get revenge on the people. No, I'm joking. I just made that up. But the mom believed in her daughter and says, go ahead and find Satoru. I think because she believed that her daughter says when she said he saved her life, that she was telling the truth. Not only that, I think she was also trying to make up for not believing when she about the dad. So she felt a little guilty. But the reporter is going to get some information from the mom now, so that's good. Anyway, Satoru, he met up with Irie, and goddamn agents from Matrix, they put the clamps on him. Morpheus told him when he sees an agent run, he didn't run. So they put them clamps on him. And while he's being taken away, he's thinking about Power Rangers. I like that. I like the fact that they made a cameo in this episode. It was the Red Ranger. I don't know which one. It might have been made up, but it was a Red Ranger. Anyway, as he's walking to be taken to prison, where he will be raped for the rest of his life, for the rest of his short, miserable life, he walks past the killer. The killer's on his right-hand side, he got his hand in his right pocket and his hand in his left pocket. I said that for no reason. He's holding up this umbrella, and you can't see his face. You can see a little bit of it, just like a obscure view of his from his eyes down. It looks like this. You can't really tell who the person is. You just know that it was him because he kind of seen it before. Now, what happens is a butterfly passes by. You know what that means? Revival time. Now, before, when he got revived and he went back as a kid and came back, the first time he was damn near in custody. The cops grabbed him, they choked him, put him in a full Nelson and whatnot. You know, put him in all these illegal holds, put their knee on his neck, and damn near killed him, right? But when he revived, when he came back to the future with Doc Brown and Morty McFly, he wasn't in custody. I think that's going to be the same thing that happens now. I don't know exactly how it works. Either he probably, when he gets revived, he goes to an earlier time, just slightly earlier than it happened before. Just slightly. That's what I'm thinking. Probably so. Now, what I think is going to happen is he's going to be going back and forth. But the way it's going, it seems like the girl that he's trying to save, Kaio, is going to keep being killed every time he goes back. And the only thing is he's going to either catch the killer, or he's going to keep going back, and until he catches the killer, he won't be able to save Kaio. Or he'll be able to save her once he catches the killer. I don't think he's going to, save her and then later on catch the killer. I think that's going to happen at the same time. Or he's not going to save her at all. But also, he's a mangaka, and he was talking about this manga he made. But we never really seen much about this manga stuff that he does, which makes me think, how do we know that this whole series, I mean, the dude's got special powers. That doesn't happen in real life. How do we know this isn't a manga that he wrote? None of this stuff is really happening. It's all Inception. The first scene we get where he's talking to this dude about a manga is going to cut to that back at the last episode, and the guy's going to say, this manga is good. We're going to turn it to an anime. That's what might happen. If that happens, I'll be cool with it. No big deal. Stuff like that happens. Not bad. I know y'all was laughing at me. Y'all sat there and waited 20 minutes to see me, face palm. That was ridiculous. When I first read the comment, I said he's lying. That's what I said when I first heard it. I said my audio is not off. My audio is not off. No. It didn't cut off midway. No, it didn't. No, the audio didn't.
Sound.
No, the audio did not cut off.
No.
See, yeah. Don't play with me like that. Don't even play with me like that. But what I said was, I said, you guys are lying. Then I started looking at the comments and I said, oh, damn. And I clicked on the video and found out that the audio was off. And that's when I went like this. That's what happened. Scared. I mean, when I first seen that comment, scared the hell out of me. When I seen this comment, scared the hell out of me. Y'all need to stop doing that, because that does happen. Y'all seen it happen. That's not even the first time it happened. That happened plenty of times. But yeah, I think this anime is gonna be more so about the thrill of the hunt of finding the killer. I don't think it's more so about who the killer is, because before the murder mystery, we didn't really see much of anybody anyway. You get what I'm saying? You know, what if we find out that it's two killers and one of them is Satoru from the future, and he's got an accomplice, which is this dude who goes back in the past to turn to turn Satoru into a rapist killer. That would be crazy. But we do know that Satoru has a little bit more information. He knows this dude is cop affiliated. I don't know if he's 5-0, but he's definitely cop affiliated some type of way, which is the reason, which makes it easier for him to sabotage and set people up. That's what it is. We find out that the person who's killing been setting everybody up. They set Yuki up, set Satoru up, set this other dude up. So, I mean, that seems like the person who's doing it knows what he's doing and been doing it for a while. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, thank you, man. Okay, we're here with you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Min, you got a little shout out in Cole's new Toriko live reaction. I'm going to check it out. I looked at his live reaction, but I skimmed through it. I didn't really see everything. Okay, Min is back. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Why was there no live stream Friday? I said this in my last one, but the sound was off. I got caught up at work, and then there's a couple other things I had to deal with. I had to handle. One was I had to get a PS4. I know what y'all saying. He got money. I use my tax money to do that. So I'm dead broke now. But I gotta live sometimes. I ain't have nothing. That's the only the things I bought with my tax money was boots, a winter coat because it was freezing cold, and the PlayStation. That was it. I didn't buy nothing outlandish except for the PlayStation. I gotta enjoy life sometimes. Goddamn, man, let me live. Can I live? Yo, Mean, the sound was good. No, he already went through that. Mean, do you have a Snapchat? No. Okay. Do you think we will go back in the past again? Yeah. The butterfly went past at the end, which means a revival is getting ready to happen. I think he's going to be going back and forth this whole series until he catches the killer. I'm gonna give this episode 5 out of 5. I liked it. You know, he's got some help to find out. You know, he said that he even said it when he was talking to the Power Ranger that he needed help in order to find the killer. The reporter is one bit of help. Irie is one bit of help. Irie's mom is some help. They might need somebody else. Okay, that karma for not believing the greatness of astral projection in higher dimensions. What you talking about? That was karma. Oh, he's talking about me because I don't believe in the law of attraction. That was the reason why I attracted the sound going off. That happened before when I used to act. It was a time when I believed in the law of attraction until I found out I was on some BS. I was like, damn, what was I thinking? Because I tried to use it a bunch of times. It didn't work. Obviously, why? Because it's not real. Okay, you getting that Deadpool bootleg? I might get the Deadpool bootleg. Okay, geez, PS4, I don't even have one. What's your PSN? Sanji's a Zoro Slayer. Everybody's gonna be sending me requests. I mean, invites. I don't know if I want to do that on here because everybody's gonna send it. If it's people that's like been on this channel, you know, that's been watching the channel for a long while and whatnot, if they message me or something like that, and I know who that person is. Like, I don't know him, but I know I've seen him in a lot of different, streams and whatnot. I'll give him my PSN. Okay, this nigga prioritized PlayStation over food. No, I didn't. I had food already. Who needs a PlayStation when there's Steam? Steam is good, but I'm gonna get both. I'm getting a computer too, but that's gonna be later. I gotta save up. And I know what y'all thinking. He got priorities messed up. No, because I'm gonna use the PlayStation and the computer for something else. And I think I might be able to generate some income off of it. So I'm not just spending, I'm not just squandering it. Okay, you could have got Steam for free. I do have Steam. I got a Steam account. Okay, but you got to pay for the game for Steam. But I need a new computer for Steam anyway because my computer's slow. So after we coming back from the past, do you think he would be in jail or running away from the cops? I just said it. I think he's going to be running away from the cops. But I also did think that there was a possibility he will be in prison and he will be talking to, like when he asks for a phone call or whatever. I don't know if that happens in real life. They do it in the movies all the time. You can make calls from jail. I do know that. But I don't know if you guarantee one. I don't know. I'm not sure. But when he gets a call, or they find out he gets locked up, Irie, the reporter, and maybe Irie's mom might go see him. Maybe even the manager will go see him. And he'll tell them, oh, here's some information on such and such. They'll go check it out and say, damn, he was right. But he can't tell them I go back and forth to the past. You think they're going to believe him if he says that? Okay. Okay, but it would be cool if he was helping them from prison. That would be good. Okay, Kaio fought Aokiji and lost. Oh my God, that's crazy. Oh, you talking about the fire in the house? You don't trust your own subbies? I trust them as subbies, but I don't trust them as PSN friends. Did you see? I don't want everybody. It's not about trust. I just don't want everybody knowing my stuff. Okay, did you see the Zoro comment I left? I also left one on King video with Roger Bass. No, I didn't. I forgot to do that, man. I cut it off and went to work. I forgot to do that. I forgot what video it was on. Okay, I'll ask through Twitter. Okay, fuck you, mean. Go listen to Low Key Young Thug. Go listen to Low Key. Fuck Young Thug. Young Thug's a G. No, I'm playing. I don't like his music. Mean, where's the Patreon? I gotta get time off work in order to be able to do that. But once I get time off work, we're gonna go ahead and go into it. Okay, I know I spelled that wrong. I know, but I know what it meant. Okay, Mean's philosophy is if it ain't about bitches, drugs, or bitches. You said that twice. I thought you meant bodies, because that's what you said in the last comment. I don't want to know. No, I like music that ain't about that stuff, man. What you talking about? Okay, still waiting for my state taxes. I don't blame you. You gotta buy something you want once in a while. Yeah. Cause look, if you don't do it, you will never get it. I'm not saying blow your money. But I'm just saying every now and then you gotta enjoy your money. I don't have money, but when I get some, I'm gonna use it for the right things. Then when I get it again, I'm gonna try to enjoy something. I'm not gonna just exist. I gotta live. Okay, good episode. It's amazing how you don't have action 24/7 to be a good anime nowadays. Yeah, you don't have to have good action every 2 minutes. I mean, what the fuck where's the Fate Zero? The Fate Zero's coming. Okay, the main character is a pedo and no one has a problem. You already answered this in the last review, but you know what happened then. It's an anime. It's not real. There's plenty of movies where we have killers and psychopaths and everything. Look at Secret Window. He was a psychopath. Do you have a problem with that movie? No. Okay, we would support you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Man, how do you pick up women? I walk over and I grab them and pick them up and run off with them. Anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that. Peace.